Using these two tools, you're going to have the best Memecoin trading strategy. So the way we start things off is we need Axiom Pro and Sniperoo trading bot. Both of the links are in the description, and for both bots you're going to get discounts if you decide to use them. So yeah, once you have both of these set up, I have other videos on my channel explaining how to set up each bot. We're going to go into Pulse and we're going to start scanning. So basically the way we do this is we want no filters on any of these because we want to see as many tokens as possible. And the cool thing with Axiom is it has all of this information before you even click into the token, so we can actually scan once we see everything that's green. So the way I like to trade is basically, let's just get any coin for an example. As you can see here, 72% top holders, 72% sniper, so we don't even click into that. So we just scan for something that looks decent. Something like this. So we have 0 snipers, 0 insider traders, and only 22% holding. So we click this and we have our chart now. So basically what we do here is we have all this information here in the token info. So if we look here, we have top 10 holders, we have dev holding, snipers, insiders, bundlers, and if dex is paid. This is all we need to make our decision. So if we look here, there's no insiders, which is good. There's no bundlers, which is good as well. And the top 10 holders is under 25%. So these are all good metrics. So when we're trading tokens, we want to buy at a dip. We never want to top blast and buy at the very top. So like right now, we would not buy. We would typically look for a 30% retracement to like say around 25k and then buy in there. So as you can see, it's currently going down. So like right now would be a good entry if you're to buy it there. So if we just put in, let's say an entry for here, 2 seconds. Oh, I actually can't do it here. I was going to draw a line for you, but you can't draw a line on Axiom Pro. So if we would have entered here, you'd want to sell. If you're scalping, you can sell at 50% profit. If you're trading with like 1 soul, if you sell at 50%, you'll make 0.5 soul. That's the way I like to trade. I like to scalp. I don't really like to hold long term. And we want to set a stop loss of 30%. So if the price drops 30% from your entry, then you'll get out and you'll move on to the next trade. So you never want a revenge trade, because if let's say this would have been a loss. Let's say if we bought in here, 30% from here would have been actually up to here. We can go down to 25k. So once it reaches 25k, let's say the 30% loss, we get out and then we stop. We move on to the next token. We don't revenge trade the token, because the more you revenge trade, the more you're going to lose money. The other thing we want to have is wallets to track. So as you can see, I have wallet tracker here. I can actually show you here in trackers. These are all the wallets I'm tracking. You can see here. You want to have wallets tracking to see if any of the KOLs or the people who have a lot of volume are buying into your token. If a lot of the big guys buying into your token, that means that there's a lot of hype behind it, and it's going to boost the volume, because if they're trading a lot of Solana, then it'll boost the price for you as well. And it's a good way to tell if a token is good or not based on if people are buying it or not. So let's say look for something new here that hasn't been made before. When you're scanning new pairs, you actually want to check and see if it's a unique token. So let's say if we use Stinkball, for example, we just type in Stinkball and see if it's been created before. As you can see, it's the 5th one created. So we don't buy that. We want something that's unique. So we're going to keep looking here and find until we have something unique. Well, I'll show you something, for example. So if we see here like Big Balls Cabal, we click this one. You can see here it's orange. That means that if we hover over it, they've changed the username 4 times in the last year. So if you click on it, you can see here that this account here, that triple zeros, has changed their account 4 times. These are the previous names that this guy had, and this is a really good tool to see if like an AI project launches, and if they change their name 30 times, you can know it's a farm, basically based on the change of usernames before X. So another thing I'd like to show you is a bundled chart. So like this insiders here. You can see here, if this chart looks like this, don't trade anything that looks like this. You want to see a nice graph that goes up, down, up, down, up, down. You don't want to see anything that's going up constantly and there's no sells, because this is all bundled. As you can see here, there's 76% insiders. Even though it's showing that it's not bundled, these are all insiders. If you click on holders here, on the bottom left, Axiom, it actually shows you a little icon here. This red icon is insiders. And look at this. All of the holders are insiders. So you don't want to trade anything like this, okay? So we go back out into Pulse. You can see here that this is 25% bundled. So this is all bundling. So if you check here, it went up to 9k, and then all of this is more than likely bundled. If you check the holders here, the holders actually look okay, but you can see here that the liquidity pool is 22%, but the dev is holding 25%. So he's holding more than there is liquidity. So this guy can instantly nuke the price. So we don't want to trade anything like this either. Let me see if I can find you a chart that looks healthy. This right here is a healthy chart. So as you can see, we started off, we little dip, went up, little dip. These are people taking profits. You want to see people selling. Selling is good. It means that it's a legit token and people are taking their profits. It's normal. So you want to see a chart like this, okay? So this would be a good chart. As you can see, we have Insider Crypto bot and Alvin bought this as well. So this is now currently migrating. And another good indicator I like to use to make sure that the token's getting volume traction is the volume here. So as you can see, in the last 5 minutes, we reached 68,000 volume, which is good. In the last hour, we had 100,000 volume. So you don't want to trade tokens that have no volume. Basically, if that had like 5k volume or 10k volume, you don't want to trade them because there's no buys and sells going in. So that's not something we want to trade, you know. So Axiom has everything you need. On top of Sniperoo, I'll show you how Sniperoo works now in a second. But Axiom just has everything. It's the best scanning platform. This is the only platform I use to scan. I used to use bullx to scan before, but it's having a lot of issues lately and it's becoming slow. The chart's not loading. So I've switched to Axiom Pro, which is lightning fast, and you can select the servers here. So I'm actually in EU, so I should probably be on the EU server. And everything's smooth and it's a really nice layout. So if we want to, let's say, buy, we're looking for coin here. You can see 25% holders. We're not going to buy that. This has 2 username changes before and it's all red here, so we're not going to buy that. And we're just looking for some. This has 2 username changes. So we have this one. Let's see. This right here is a scam chart. Look at this. Up, down, up, down. These are not natural dips. Every time the price goes up, you can see it goes down. So if we check out the holders, actually, let's see. Someone's holding 5%. This is bundled right here. You can see bubble maps. It has a built-in bubble maps Axiom Pro, so it's very nice. You don't have to use anything external. You can have everything on the page. And the thing with Sniperoo is that it follows everywhere you go. So if you click here, you have your trading bot here, so you can actually look at your positions while you're scanning for other tokens or checking their Twitter. So that's why I like this. You're always 1 click away from selling everything in case something goes wrong. So we're just scanning here. We're looking for something that has a good entry here. And as you can see, I'm not buying all of new creations. Like a lot of new traders, as soon as they fund their wallet, they buy every single token they see here. This is how you lose money. You have to wait for the right play. Don't just keep buying all these random ones and praying they'll go up, because then you're gambling. We're trying to make an educated guess. We don't gamble. So like, I'm not buying any of these until I see something that catches my eye or something that's unique. So always have patience. Patience is the #1 skill you need to have in trading. Don't buy into random things. But yeah, finger meme, as you can see, all these are red, so we don't even have to click into them. We just know they're red already, so we don't need to even click into it. Let's see. Learning eyes already red. Blanco, let's say. Let's say we wanted to buy Blanco. We just click this, type in Blanco. It's not unique. As you can see, it's been made before. So we just skip that. There's a lot of Tinder ones. There's obviously probably all the same dev launching this. If we click here, go to dev tokens, we can see here that this dev has launched 5,200 tokens and none of them have migrated. That means he's rugged every single one of them. And as you can see here on dev tokens, you can see he's just launching Tinder over and over and over again. So this is another good feature. You use dev tokens. So if you want to click into, let's say, Hape, for instance, go dev tokens. He's launched 6 and none of them migrated. So this could be a rug pull as well. So this is a good way to check. Like, as you can see, this went down straight away. So if we click on wallet checker, let's see what people are buying. We can see that people are buying Pissball here. So let's say, oh, okay, so he bought very early here. Kev bought really early and he's just scalping it now. Okay, so let's say if we wanted to buy this, we just copy this, want to trade, paste it in. As you can see, we have the name, the market cap, the risk analysis, and then you can use TrenchBot, gmgn, or dexscreener if you want. So let's just say we want to buy in here. I'm just going to show you how fast this bot is. So we just buy here. Okay, so we bought in. Now we have our position, as you can see. As you can see, this is real time. We're 2% down here. And as you can see here, Alan bought more. But you can see that the sellers are taking control, because you can see here that we have 136k volume, which is a lot of volume actually. So we're up 26%. We can sell all of it here. and we actually sold at a loss because we sold as it was going down. So we actually lost 0.02. So, but you could see there that that was like an instant entry. So the bot is very fast and there's no problems with it. The transaction settings are these. If you want to copy mine, 25, 35, and I have 0.0067 for normal. So I want to do normal, so I can just copy there like this, copy and just paste it in. You can see there's no priority fee because Sniperoo actually negates priority fee. So you don't have to pay priority fee. It's already included. It's free. So all you have to do is pay for the Jitto. And the other thing is it's only 0.84% transaction fees instead of the 1% that all other bots use. So it's actually a very good trading robot, and it's the main one I'll be using. So any future videos you see will be using this Sniperoo and Axiom. I won't be using anything else anymore. So we can see here other people are trading. If you want these wallets, guys, of what I'm tracking, just comment on the video and then I'll link maybe a Dropbox link or a Google Docs page of all the wallets, and you can just copy and paste them in, because I know it's good to have wallets tracked to see what people are buying, and you can do your own research once you see someone buying in. Like let's say if we saw Jalen sell this, we could actually click into it and see why he bought it and if it has motion. But you can see here that there's no socials. So another big thing is if we're buying a coin, we want to have socials. So this has no socials. It just has the pump fund link. So we want to buy something that has like a tweet attached to it, or a website, or if it's an AI project, we want a nice Twitter that's actually good. So we're just looking for more things now. We have Palestina. So we can see here that this has probably been made before. Loads of times before. You always want to check this. The devs only launched one other one, which is now. So he's never worked before, unless he's using a new wallet, which is also possible. So that's how we trade. Like we take our time, we go through tokens, we do the analysis, and then we trade. We don't rush into anything. And yeah, I'll be uploading more videos on live trading. So when I'm trading off camera, I'll actually upload videos of my medium profitable trade, so you guys can copy it and see why I did it, and I'll try to talk over it to give my analysis on it. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and if you like the video, subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks, guys.